DL Trader here with today's trade recap. It's the Tuesday 23rd of April. So coming in today, max loss yesterday, so always a tricky day, first day back. You know, trying to trade as normal, not get emotional, not get scared. Not an easy thing to do, and slightly disappointed with myself if I'm honest. Really lacked a bit of, I felt I lacked conviction. I felt I traded scared. You know, and it's tough because you take a max loss day, you seem to get to that large red P&L very, very quickly. And then on the flip side, it seems very hard to get anywhere near, you know, to get to bigger P&L, to get to a larger P&L than max loss. So really got to try and work hard to overcome this problem, trade bigger size to overcome the commissions and start getting green days which are bigger than my max loss, which we'll call 1R. So start getting green days of 1R, 2R, etc. So that when those red days come, it's not really, you know, putting a massive dent in the account. So we'll press on tomorrow and see how we go. But let's take a look at today's trades and see what I might have done right and wrong, you know, as we do, and then try and improve. So first trade of the day was TROV, another pre-market trade like yesterday. It popped up in the morning. I was watching this hit the moment scanner and rip up. I took a short here, risking just above high of day. I see a lot of these pre-market gap up sort of parabolic moves. You know, they rip up, pull back, put in that little bounce, and then just fade off for the rest of the day. So that's what I was looking for. So it got short, and then cut it as it moved across, cut it just as it broke high of day. Left it alone, waited for the open, see what it might do. I mean, and by then, you know, 9:30, we've already washed out and we're way down here. So looking for a potential trade if it bounces back up to risk off high of day, but it never came. Let's look how it ended. So I had the right idea. Took a really small loss. Was it the right thing to do? Perhaps. Should I have got back in here? Maybe risking here. You know, but I just had that yesterday on max loss. I had a pre-market trade which went wrong, and it started me off on the red foot, and I thought maybe the same thing was happening again. So I don't know. You never know where the stock's going to go, so it's a tricky one. It just feels a little bit like you know, I didn't risk quite enough on the trade, didn't quite give it enough chance. So we'll consider that for tomorrow. So that was TROV. The second trade, AKTX. My most actively traded ticket today. Once again, it had this pre-market pop-up. Potential short up here. Yes, a really nice big pullback, but I didn't get it. Waited for the open. It washed out the open and then took this bounce up. So I got short in here, really risking this bounce level here. So took a short, added to the, you know, scaled in with that risk set just above there, which triggered. There's my stop, and then felt like, you know, that was the stuff move and it was worth another shot. So got short again just here, covered into the wash, taking off partial, covered some more down here, and then added back on the bounce. Covered again the wash, added on the bounce until I got stopped out. So I think, you know, the first move was a loss, second one was a small win, and then just wanted to wait, let it set up again. Which I did quite well. Let's go to the end of the day. So I'm flat here. Waited for that that move up here to test the pre-market high. It failed, put in a lower high, pulled back, so I got short in here for the backside, added to the winner, added some more, trimmed some here as I'd put this this short on high, and it pulled back nicely, so sort of recycling the shares so that I can get some more on up here if I need to. And then got this really nice washout here, which I covered into. And looking for that failed bounce, got a really nice add back on for lower and covered some more into the wash. Didn't get any more shares back on here, took some more off, and then I really felt like it was looking really weak. Was looking at this level to break down, so I got more short here, but it started to grind and pop up. I felt a bit uncomfortable, so trimmed some more, took some more off here, and then through that sort of midday channel here, trying to just short the pops, cover the drops until it sort of stopped working. So in towards the sort of the power hour, I've got some really nice covers here, and this washout. I just felt like it wasn't done and it was going to make a move lower, so got the shares back on and eventually did stop out. Now it's almost, it almost top ticked that bounce, and it did end up going lower at sort of 4 o'clock, so there was a bit more to be had. So just trying with this trade to stay with the winner, cover the washes, add back on the pops, reducing the risk as I go. That seems to be working for me. So once I'm into a winner, I seem to be trading quite well. It's just a case of, getting into the correct position with the correct size to enable, the larger P&L. Third trade and last ticker today was MBIO. So the daily chart on this one, it's had that big spike, pulled back, put in a green day, a bounce up, now it's pushing up. So it felt like it was sort of going to do a stuff move, red to green, looking for that shape move. Got short, risking this high, stopped out, left it alone, felt a little weird. Potentially another opportunity to short sort of here after it put in 2 tops would have been a nice trade. So paper cut on that one, we're talking sort of a quarter R on that paper cut and a quarter R on the TROV. So they're not damaging, but they are potentially wasted opportunities. So I'm going to think about that going forward. AKTX, the big winner of the day, but could have traded it better. Perhaps a little bit more conviction shorting into this move. And then, I think that the other mistakes probably are a bit more patience here for lower. Holding on to size with the winners is what's going to grow that P&L. Okay, so focus for tomorrow. Back at it. I'm going to focus on nailing the entries with the correct size, with risk appropriate, and try and grow those green days. Okay, guys, that's all. Thanks so much. Cheers.